There aren't any institutions like this in the world which have a vision of a strong core of arts and humanities, and which draw together scholars from different parts of the world.
I'm very envious that Trinity has such a well-located building here, where you have the graduate and postdoctoral students, in addition to faculty fellows, present in the building, which I think is terrific.
The 3 months I spent here was just fantastic. I was able to come into an office anytime, 24/7, and work, and that's really what I did. I was able to complete the first draft of a manuscript, which became a book. I really felt that I was immersed in a community of scholars.
But it's a real network of ideas. The chance of hearing other visiting scholars talking about their project, which they might be thousands of miles far away from what you're studying, or hearing younger scholars like postgraduate presenting their research, is probably one of the most stimulating intellectual activities.
I am delighted to be at the Hub. I think it's a fantastic addition to Trinity. You have the opportunity to meet people from all different backgrounds in the humanities. And it's like coffee mornings are phenomenally interesting because it brings together different scholars working in different areas. And it certainly enriches the experience of everyone.
The conversation with these fellows was challenging, stimulating, and also thought-provoking.
You go out to the kitchen to get a coffee, and the president of the German Bundestag is there having a chat with a group of people. You walk by, and there's some kind of modern music performance happening, and so it's such a stimulating environment, and then at the same time having a beautiful office like this where the light's shining in, and the common room and the grounds of Trinity, it allows for that solitude and focus. So I like the fact that it's got both of those dimensions. It makes for a pretty mean combo.
We have an exposure to a very wide array of international scholars, so you're reaching across national boundaries in a world which is increasingly becoming interconnected and smaller in some way.
There is always something going on, and it was actually hard to pick and choose because I was here to actually work on my book. But the incredible talks that were available about the rise of European nationalism, the really interesting stuff on the new Museum of Capitalism, that incredible conference, to see such an engaged community around the Hub, I think just shows just how invaluable the Hub is actually to the Trinity community. And I would actually go say Dublin. It was amazing to see how many people from Dublin actually turned out for these events.
I think an opportunity for scholars to come from other parts of the world and to meet and exchange views so that people are not remaining isolated. They get to know about interconnections in their research, and we get to discover connections also in research we might not have even thought of earlier.
The Long Room Hub has been a fantastic environment. It's not only just a research environment, but where you're primarily left alone to do your own research, but it's also a learning environment. You learn from each other, you learn through discussions with each other, and you meet colleagues, academic colleagues and friends from across disciplines who come together at the Long Room Hub, where you can actually share some of your ideas and possibilities in research. It's a very enabling environment, and I find that very, very fascinating, especially in a very, very complex world where you are on a common journey to look for the possibilities of the future.